Hey Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading for August 2022. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages for you guys for the month. So take what resonates, obviously, leave the rest. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign. Let's see, Pisces, what is going on for you guys? We have the Rose Garden, innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. Let's see, one more for Pisces here in August. Oh, we got two. So we have Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. And we have the crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. Lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call and gather. So I feel like you're kind of going through a transition here, Pisces. It's almost like kind of like an aspect of like having to trust the process a little bit, but maybe kind of, just needing to kind of like tend to your own needs. You may be feeling like you're waiting to kind of see where you're being initiated into or what you're being initiated into. But I do feel like you're kind of being called to move in a certain direction, but you might be feeling this. You might not know. For some of you, it's like you don't know what the thing is. But I feel like it may come through intuitively, or this is like a feeling, like you'll know because of the feeling that this gives you. But there is kind of this like divine, I'm getting like Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, and Death card off of this, like a big transition, transformation. Kind of like the old aspects of you could be being released at this time, but you're still waiting to kind of see what the new aspects are going to be. So let's see what the situation is here for you, Pisces, for the month of August. What's going on for Pisces in August? Pisces in August. We have the Tower. Yeah, there's that like, it almost feels like that's the initiation, this Tower energy here. Five of Pentacles, also Scorpio and Uranus energy. And the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have this Queen of Swords. So I almost feel like there's something coming into your awareness this month. Some of you may feel like you're losing something, or you're like with this Tower and this Five of Pentacles, it's like you may feel like you're losing something, or that you feel isolated or alone in a situation of this change maybe that you're going through. You might feel like you don't have people or situations you can rely on. And that could be definitely kind of like getting you kind of caught up in your head, almost like you don't have an outlet is what it feels like. Feeling like you don't have an outlet, feeling like you don't have support in some situation that you're going through. And it's kind of like, well, it's like you're being asked to kind of like look after yourself and tend to your own self, and just, not hold yourself hostage over this situation that's going on, because I feel like there's something falling apart so that something better can come in. It's like there's a reason for this falling apart, and it's because it wasn't built on stable ground, right? The Tower is something that collapses because it was never built to last a long time, right? And so I feel like, especially with this birth and rebirth card here, it's like you're going to be going through this like ending, or maybe you've been going through this ending, and then it's like there's going to be this rebirth on the other side of it. But again, it's like that rebirth phase, I almost feel like you can't fully see it at this moment in time. I also feel like when you are kind of in this like mental and logical place, like this trying to be practical, it's like from a reality standpoint, like a 3D perspective, it's like things don't make sense and you may feel like you're losing things, but I feel like it's asking you to tap more into your intuition and tap more into your even when it's hard, right? Like usually when it's the hardest time to tap into spirituality and faith and hope, it's like that's when you usually need it the most, So there's something too about like in your physical world, there could be things falling apart or ending, or struggling with like being abundant or feeling positive or hopeful in situations. but I think, you know, it's like a transition phase that you're kind of going through here. Let's see what's going on in the mind space. We are going to clarify these as well, so we'll see a little bit more what's going in with it. Mind, we have the moon here, the King of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're trying to make sense of things. And this 5 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have this 3 of Cups. There could be some confusion around like why you're going through this change. We have 2 5s here, which both indicate change. But there's kind of like this, again, King of Swords, it's like you're trying to make sense of this. This confusion. There could be some fears around this situation of fearing this loss, but fearing and feeling like you've lost something really positive, like this 3 of Cups. He's crying over this 3 of Cups and this 5 of Cups, right? So it's like there could be something that you feel you've lost, or that you're going through, that you're just like fearing things aren't going to get better, that things are kind of in this like, I don't want to say mopey, but like kind of in this like feeling defeated a little bit. With this King of Swords though, it's asking you to kind of like maintain that sense of peace of mind. But I also feel like you're, with this King of Swords and then this moon and this 5 of Cups, like you're shutting out your emotions. You're almost like not allowing yourself to feel. You're kind of more in the mental space, which is allowing like fears to kind of like maybe come up for you here. Fears around things being like disappointing. We've got 4 cards here for your emotions. So we have the World, the Star, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So again, this just feels like emotionally you're needing to kind of close out, or you are going to be closing out and healing some form of a chapter here that it's like there's something ending in your life, or there's some sort of transition that's ending in your life. It could happen around the full moon in Aquarius, potentially for some of you. Okay, because there's strong Aquarian energy here. But I almost feel like it's bringing you the clarity to step into something new. Like you're learning something from this situation. And maybe realizing where you actually want to put your time and your energy. There's like this sense of finding what truly makes you happy. And we have the 3 of Cups again on the bottom of the deck. So it's like finding what truly makes you happy emotionally, but like having to let something go a little bit, or close out some form of a chapter here. Like you're closing something out, which is healing things and moving forward. And the Star comes after the Tower in the actual like order of the tarot here, of the major arcana. So like, again, it's like you're healing after this like completion, this closure, this change, this kind of like transition that you're going through. I'm going to get 3 cards here, which we're going to look at after for your spiritual advice. So 3 cards for Pisces for the spiritual advice. Bottom of the deck, we have this Page of Wands. So it's like there's something that's setting you out on a new path, something new to explore. But it kind of feels like this transition or this ending is kind of challenging for you. So let's see what this Tower is for you, Pisces. Why is this Tower here for Pisces in August? Yeah, we have the Death card. So again, there's some ending here that's transitioning you into something new. 8 of Wands. It could be happening quite quickly as well. Like, and that could be what kind of throws you off as well with this 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. You're like, oh my gosh, like everything's just like falling apart right now. Like, what do I do? Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. And it's interesting because 5s indicate change. Wheel of Fortune indicates change. Is this like something you're meant to go through? Which, I mean, sometimes seems cruel, right? What's this 8 of Swords? 8 of Swords for Pisces. We have the Fool. Yeah, it's like, what's next? So we have 3 majors here. So there's a big change that I feel like is happening in your life this month, that you're meant to leave one thing, Death card, and enter something new with this Fool card. but it's like, what's next? Where's next? Struggling with like, okay, well, if I do close this out, World card, World is the end of the majors and the Fool's the beginning. So it's like, how do I start this new phase? And I feel like it starts with just being compassionate towards yourself with this King of Cups, like, and tapping into your intuition as well. Like you have what you need, especially intuition here with the Moon. Like you have what you need to kind of access the information to get you through this situation. Why is the Moon here? The Moon, we have the Knight of Wands. Some of you could be shutting out your intuition here. Your intuition's, I feel like, telling you to move in a certain direction, but the fear is getting in the way. So with this King of Swords, it's like getting control of the mind and the fears, so that you can move in a positive direction. What's this King of Swords here? Yeah, Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So the things that you maybe tell yourself that could be Five of Cups again at the bottom. So like things that you tell yourself that could be kind of getting in the way. Again, another five. So there's this like change, this transition. And like the fear of that, like the Five of Swords is also a card of like doing whatever it takes to have some sort of victory or win. So it can be a positive energy where it's like, that's what helps you get through a situation. Right? And I almost feel like mentally needing to be in that place to push yourself forward and move yourself forward so you don't stay stuck. Because I feel like emotionally there is kind of this like sadness, this feeling of like disappointment and frustration a little bit with what you've been going through. But intuitively you're being told to kind of move forward and that there's a better place for you to go. Why is this Five of Cups here? Yeah, Page of Wands, Six of Wands. So you will have a victory over this situation, whether you believe that or not. Eight of Swords. I feel like there's something new that's opening up here for you with this Page of Wands coming out twice. Like, it's like, you know, there's something better out there for you, or you will start to see that once you can gain control of the mind and the mental space, and tap into your intuition. Right? Because the Sophia card here says intelligence within. Like, you know what to do. You know how to get yourself through the situation. You have everything that you need to get yourself through this situation. It's just believing that you can do that. So let's see. What's the World card here for? We have Justice and the World. So I feel like that's saying like everything's going to work out. This is meant to end. We have the World card twice. So the universe is saying like, don't fear this ending. This ending was put in your place or put in your life for a specific reason. It's for you to see the truth of maybe where you're supposed to be going and what's next for you, but also as well, like seeing that things can work out for you. And if you're making a decision to end something, I feel like it's the right decision here. You're gonna rebuild something better here. What's this Star? We have the Star. So yeah, it's just indicating like healing, needing to have hope and faith in this situation as well. I feel like hope and faith is what's going to kind of like get you through this situation, like believing, right? Like I was saying, like believing in yourself, believing you can make it through this situation, that you've done the right thing, that you're on the right path, trusting divine guidance, right? The Star kind of indicates to me it's like North Star and getting back on track. It's like this ending might feel really shitty, but it's actually putting you back on track, putting you back onto the trajectory you're meant to be in or be on. Why is this Ace of Swords here? We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, see, and then we have the Five of Cups. I feel like there's a truth or a realization that you're having around this loss or this situation, that like you kind of almost have this like aha moment that makes you see that this is actually a good thing. It's like seeing the positive in the situation, that like, you know, maybe what you were going through, what you were in before was actually holding you back or keeping you in this place of lack. And it's like, well, now I can expand because I've let that go. Like you're kind of almost like seeing the door opening for you with whatever you've been going through, like seeing it as more of a victory versus a loss. What's this Page of Pentacles? We have the Nine of Wands. So definitely not giving up. Give me one more here. Yeah, Three of Swords. Like, I feel like there's still like wounding with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Both those kind of talk about wounding. It's like there's this wound that I feel like you're healing from emotionally and in the heart space. But I feel like with this Page of Pentacles, it's like you're learning through this situation and you're opening yourself up to exploring what this is. You may also start to see where you need to do some healing in order to close something out and move in this new direction. Like there's something that is, again, it's like you're seeing the truth, or you're seeing the wisdom, or just like how this situation, like really, even though you felt like it was a loss, it was actually a win. And I think maybe you're seeing that, and I don't know, you might receive some form of communication or some form of news that helps you realize this. Like there might be something that you see or hear or learn of that kind of like helps you as well. So your advice here, your spiritual advice, we have the Hermit, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Two of Cups. So I feel like your advice is, again, to go within, find that wisdom. The Hermit talks about wisdom within yourself and kind of going on that like spiritual soul journey. I feel like it's to reconnect with yourself. Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, reconnect with you, your heart, your passions, your, you know, what you love to do, finding what fills you up, right? Going after your goals and dreams and tapping back into your goals and dreams to fulfill your own cup, and fill yourself back up. Like it feels like maybe there's a sense of you feeling like maybe you lost yourself, or again, there's like this transition that you're going through. So it's like almost like you're I don't want to say reevaluating, but you're like revamping things in your life. It's to move in a much more positive direction. And I think you're going to start to see that if you're not already. But you're almost being asked to like really look after yourself and be kind to yourself during this process as you go through this transition and like go into this new phase of rebirthing yourself in a certain way. Because it feels like there's a lot of healing. And again, this could be something like around the Aquarian full moon, which will be like kind of mid-month. So something could be coming up for you around that time that is kind of triggering something here for you. But I feel like you'll start to see, again, what you feel like you lost, you're actually seeing it as a victory. Eventually. I'm not sure when that'll be, but you will kind of start to transition that through this healing. So let's get a final message here for you, Pisces. Final message for Pisces in August. Final message. We have give back. So it says, today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch others people's spirits, and it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. This could be somebody reaching out to you, but also it's like keeping yourself open and receptive, giving and receiving. I feel like they're like, and also too, like if you're looking for positive things and more abundant opportunities to just like enter your life, whether that's relationships or monetary or whatever, needing to give some of your energy in order to receive, but not doing it from a place of I want to receive, so I'm going to go give something, right? Being more, giving more from like a healing perspective. But I also feel like this could, for some of you, be giving back to yourself, right? And in that, you're going to receive so much more happiness and feeling just more in alignment here. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of your other signs. But I hope you guys have a wonderful month of August, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.